Michael from Comic Book Man. Can you tell us a little bit about Comic Book Man for those who don't know?
I'd be happy to. Comic Book Man is an unscripted series on AMC after The Walking Dead. It's on Sunday nights. We're coming back for our 5th season in October, along with The Walking Dead. And what can I tell you about us? We're four guys who work in a comic book shop. One of us doesn't really. He's just a hanger-on. But he makes fun of the rest of us for being nerds and geeks. And we've got Walt Flanagan, who is the manager of the shop. You've got me, who helps him run the day-to-day operations. Ming Chen, who is our whipping boy, and Brian Johnson, who makes fun of all of us. And we work for Kevin Smith, who is a filmmaker, and a lot of people know his stuff: Clerks, Dogma, Chasing Amy. And basically, it's a lot like Pawn Stars, but set in a comic book shop, where you would, people bring in their books, and it happens every day. People will bring in comic books and try to sell them to us. Unfortunately, there are millions of comic books out there, so we can't buy every one. So we try to cherry pick the most interesting ones, and try not to do like the nasty to them. It's like try to give them a fair price for a good product. So, and banter ensues, and all the ephemera that you expect from comic book nerds.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being a nerd.
No, absolutely not.
Friend makes fun of you. Shame on him.
You know what? Here's shame on him for a bunch of reasons. One of them is not having a soul, but two is, I said this last year at Comicpalooza, and it occurred to me that comic books started as a subculture, then it became pop culture, and now, here in early 2010s, it is culture. People are lamenting the rise of the comic book movie, but for me, I think it's fantastic because it gives every person who's been marginalized a platform to.
It's very true, because even me growing up, if you read comics, you're like a nerd. People make fun of you. It's like,
sure. Now
people are like, oh, it's a movie? Okay, I'm going to see it. And now all of a sudden, it's like, it was cool to us, but now it's cool to mainstream now too.
Right.
It's like acceptable.
I'll tell you a story that pretty much sums up that kind of thinking. My father encouraged me to read growing up, so whatever I read, he encouraged it. Comic books, whatever. And I discovered Stephen King when I was 14 years old, and I became an obsessed fan. And I love Stephen King. Read everything that he had put out thus far. It was up to Christine. And my father kept saying, "Why are you reading this macabre crap?" He's like, "Why don't you read something a little more substantial?" And I told him, it's what I like. And he would constantly ride me. You gotta read classics, come on. Fast forward 10 years, we're sitting down watching The Shawshank Redemption, and he said, "This may be my favorite movie ever." And I looked at him and I said, "You know who wrote this?" He said, "Who?" Screenwriter. He said, "No." And fast forwarded to the credits, and it was Stephen King, based on the novella by Stephen King. He's like, son of a bitch.
I never knew.
Exactly.
Well, it's I'm getting lots more of my friends into it now too. I've always been a fan of comics and superheroes, like I said, so I love that kind of stuff. So where is Comic Book Man based?
Comic Book Man is based in Red Bank, New Jersey. We are close to New York, close to Philadelphia. We are in Geek Mecca.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm actually from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So,
okay.
But I've traveled to Philly, to New York, Jersey City, Jersey Shore, of course.
Gotcha. No. Let me put it to you this way. Comic Book Man is the anti-Jersey Shore. We're not affiliated with those people. And most of those people are from Staten Island and Poughkeepsie, so.
You're very separate.
Yes.
We'll make sure we understand that.
Please.
Outside of being here yourself, to sign autographs and talk to people, what are you looking forward to being here at Comic Book Man?
You know what? I met Haley Atwell yesterday. I fanboyed out. I would love to meet Kobe Smulders today. I think who doesn't love Robin Sparkles? Maria Hill's great, but she's Robin Sparkles.
Yeah, a lot of my guy friends. Oh, Robin? Yeah.
Yeah, Robin. So.
I think a lot of guys are more looking forward to meeting Haley or Kobe.
Yes.
They're very gorgeous women. But thank you for chatting with me.
Not at all.